A day in the life of Emma. Hello, and welcome to today's English learning video. We will be telling an expanded version of a day in the life of Emma. As you listen, try to follow along with the story, learn new words, and repeat sentences when asked. This will help you practice English and improve your listening skills. Let's begin the story. Emma is 25 years old, and she lives in a small but comfortable apartment in a quiet town. Every morning, she starts her day by waking up early. The sun rises through the curtains, casting a soft light into her room. Today, the alarm rings at exactly 7 o'clock. Emma opens her eyes, stretches her arms above her head, and takes a deep breath. The weather outside looks sunny and calm. It seems like a good day ahead. Emma slowly gets out of bed and walks to the bathroom. She brushes her teeth, making sure to brush for 2 minutes. Brushing your teeth for 2 minutes is important to keep them clean and healthy. After brushing her teeth, she washes her face with cold water. The cold water feels refreshing and helps her wake up. She feels more alert and ready for the day. Let's pause for a moment. I want you to repeat some sentences after me. Emma wakes up early. She brushes her teeth for 2 minutes. Cold water helps her wake up. Great! Let's continue the story. After washing her face, Emma combs her hair. She has brown hair, and she likes to keep it neat. She combs it gently, making sure it looks smooth and tidy. Once her hair is ready, Emma walks to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. Breakfast is her favorite meal of the day because it gives her energy for the rest of the day. Today, she decides to have a healthy breakfast. She takes 2 slices of bread and puts them in the toaster. While the bread is toasting, Emma takes out a pan and cooks 2 eggs. She likes her eggs sunny side up, with the yolk in the center. The eggs sizzle in the pan as they cook, and the smell of the eggs fills the kitchen. Emma also pours herself a glass of orange juice. Orange juice is full of vitamins, especially vitamin C, which is good for her health. Soon, her breakfast is ready. Emma sits at the table and enjoys her meal. The toast is crispy, and the eggs are perfectly cooked. She eats slowly, enjoying every bite. After breakfast, Emma drinks a cup of coffee. She likes her coffee with a little milk and no sugar. Now, let's practice again. Repeat after me. Emma eats toast and eggs for breakfast. She drinks orange juice. She likes her coffee with milk and no sugar. Good. You're doing great. Now, let's continue with Emma's day. It's now 8 o'clock, and Emma has to get ready for work. She is a teacher at a local school. She teaches young children, and she loves her job because every day is different and exciting. Emma walks to her bedroom to choose her clothes for the day. She opens her closet and looks at her options. She decides to wear a white shirt with blue jeans today. It is a simple, comfortable outfit, perfect for teaching. After getting dressed, Emma puts on her shoes. Today, she wears her favorite black shoes, which are comfortable for walking. Emma always walks to the bus stop, so comfortable shoes are important. Before leaving, She checks her bag to make sure she has everything she needs for the day. She puts in her lesson plans, a notebook, some pens, and her lunch, which she prepared the night before. Emma likes to stay organized, so she always makes sure her bag is ready. At 8:15, Emma leaves her apartment and starts walking to the bus stop. The bus stop is just a few minutes away from her home. As she walks, Emma notices how beautiful the morning is. The sky is clear, and the air feels fresh. She hears the birds singing in the trees. The town is still quiet because it's early, and most people are just starting their day. Let's pause again. Repeat these sentences after me. Emma teaches young children. She wears a white shirt and blue jeans. Emma walks to the bus stop. Good job. Let's continue. When Emma arrives at the bus stop, she sees a few other people waiting. There is an elderly woman with a small dog, a man in a suit who looks like he's going to work, and a young mother with her child in a stroller. Emma smiles at them, but she doesn't know their names. She sees them every morning because they all take the same bus. The bus arrives right on time at 8:20. Emma gets on the bus and says good morning to the bus driver. The bus driver is friendly and smiles back at her. Emma finds a seat by the window and sits down. She likes to sit by the window so she can watch the city as the bus moves. The bus ride takes about 20 minutes, so Emma often uses this time to think about her day or plan her lessons. As the bus drives through the town, Emma sees the same familiar places: a small park where people like to walk their dogs, a bakery with fresh bread in the window, and a bookstore that has been in the town for many years. The bus passes by the main street with all the shops, and Emma notices a new cafe has opened. She thinks about trying it one day when she has some free time to practice again. Repeat after me. Emma takes the bus every day. She likes to sit by the window. The bus passes by the park, bakery, and bookstore. Excellent. Let's keep going with the story. After 20 minutes, Emma arrives at the school. She gets off the bus and walks into the school building. The school is big, with many classrooms and a large playground where the children play during breaks. Emma teaches in one of the classrooms on the first floor. She walks into her classroom and sees her students already waiting for her. Good morning, Miss Emma. The children say together when they see her. Emma smiles and says, "Good morning, everyone." There are 15 students in Emma's class, and they are all between 7 and 8 years old. Emma loves teaching children because they are always curious and excited to learn. Today, Emma starts the day with an English lesson. She writes some new words on the board: apple, banana, orange, and grape. These are words for fruits, and Emma's students are learning how to say and write them. She points to each word and says it out loud. The students repeat after her: apple, banana, orange, grape. Emma makes sure that each student says the words correctly. Then, she asks the class, "What is your favorite fruit?" One student raises her hand and says, "My favorite fruit is an apple." Another student says, I like oranges. Emma is happy to see her students participating in the lesson. After the English lesson, it is time for math. Today, Emma is teaching her students how to add and subtract numbers. She writes a simple math problem on the board. 2 equals. She asks the class, who knows the answer? Many students raise their hands. Emma points to one student, who answers, 4. Emma smiles and says, that's correct. Let's take a break to practice what we just learned. Repeat after me. Emma teaches English and math. The students learn new words. They practice adding numbers. Fantastic. Let's continue with more of Emma's day. After the math lesson, it's time for a short break. The children go outside to play on the playground. Some children run around, playing tag, while others swing on the swings. Emma watches from the window, making sure everyone is safe. She remembers when she was a child, and she used to play games during school breaks too. Watching the children play brings back happy memories. At 12 o'clock, it's lunchtime. Emma goes to the teacher's room, where she eats her lunch. Today, she brought a sandwich, an apple, and a bottle of water. As she eats, Emma talks to her friend Sarah, who is also a teacher at the school. Sarah teaches science and history. How is your day going? Sarah asks. It's going well, Emma replies. The students are learning a lot today. Sarah smiles and says, that's great. I'm teaching about animals today, and the kids are really excited. Emma and Sarah talk for a few more minutes, and then it's time to go back to class. Time to practice again. Repeat after me. The children play outside during the break. Emma eats a sandwich for lunch. Sarah teaches science and history. You're doing great. Let's keep going. In the afternoon, Emma has an art lesson with her students. Art is one of the students' favorite subjects because they get to be creative. Today, they are going to draw pictures of animals. Emma gives each student a piece of paper and some crayons. She asks them to draw their favorite animals. The children are excited and start drawing right away. Some students draw lions, tigers, and elephants. Others draw dogs, cats, and birds. One student even draws a dolphin swimming in the ocean. As Emma walks around the room, she looks at each drawing and says, "Good job," or "That looks great." After art class, it's almost time for the school day to end. Emma asks the students to clean up their desks and put away the crayons. The students work together to make the classroom tidy again. At 3 o'clock, the school bell rings. The students say, "Goodbye, Miss Emma," and run outside to meet their parents. Emma waves goodbye to them and smiles. She feels proud of her students for working hard and learning new things. Let's practice a bit more. Repeat after me. The students draw pictures of animals. Emma says, "Good job." The school day ends at 3 o'clock. Great work. Now, let's see what happens after school. After all the students have left, Emma stays at school for a little while longer. She cleans the classroom and organizes her desk. Then, she prepares her lessons for the next day. Tomorrow, she will teach a new English lesson and continue with math problems. Emma likes to stay organized, so she always plans ahead. By 4 o'clock, Emma is ready to leave the school. She walks to the bus stop and waits for the bus. The sun is starting to set, and the sky is turning orange and pink. Emma enjoys the peacefulness of the evening. When the bus arrives, she gets on and sits by the window again. As the bus moves through the town, Emma thinks about her day. It was a busy day, but it was also a good day. She feels happy knowing that her students are learning and growing. She also looks forward to having some time to relax when she gets home. Let's pause one more time to practice. Repeat after me. Emma cleans the classroom after school. She prepares her lessons for the next day. Emma takes the bus home in the evening. Well done. Let's finish the story. When Emma gets home, she takes off her shoes and sits on the sofa. She feels tired after a long day, but she is also proud of the work she did. Emma takes a few minutes to relax. She turns on the television and watches a little bit of her favorite show. After resting, Emma goes to the kitchen to make dinner. Tonight, she is cooking pasta with tomato sauce. It's one of her favorite meals because it's simple and delicious. She boils the pasta in a pot of water and heats the tomato sauce in a pan. After a few minutes, dinner is ready. Emma eats her meal and enjoys the quiet time. Once dinner is finished, Emma washes the dishes and cleans the kitchen. She likes to keep her home neat and tidy. After cleaning, Emma sits down with a book. She enjoys reading before bed because it helps her relax. Tonight, she is reading a book about travel. The book describes different places around the world, and Emma dreams of visiting some of these places one day. At 9 o'clock, it's time for bed. Emma brushes her teeth, washes her face, and changes into her pajamas. She gets into bed and thinks about her day. It was a busy but rewarding day. She feels thankful for her students, her friends, and the work she gets to do every day. Soon, she closes her eyes and falls asleep, ready to wake up and start another day tomorrow. Thank you for listening to Emma's busy day. Now, let's review some of the new words and sentences we learned today. Repeat after me: breakfast, bus stop, teacher, classroom, students, lesson, playground, dinner, sleep, excellent. Keep practicing, and your English will improve every day. The alarm rings at 7 o'clock. Emma opens her eyes, stretches her arms, and yawns. She feels well rested and ready to start her day. Emma, to herself, smiling, "Good morning, Emma. Let's make this a productive day." Emma gets out of bed and heads to the bathroom. She looks in the mirror, brushes her teeth, and washes her face with cold water. After she's finished, she grabs a brush and starts combing her hair. Her long brown hair is neat and smooth, just the way she likes it. Next, Emma walks into the kitchen to make breakfast. Today, she feels like having a simple meal, toast with eggs and a glass of orange juice. She takes 2 slices of bread and puts them in the toaster. While the bread is toasting, she cracks 2 eggs into a pan, Emma, to herself, humming, "These eggs look perfect today. Breakfast is the best part of my morning." The eggs sizzle in the pan, and the kitchen fills with the delicious smell of cooking food. Once everything is ready, Emma sits at the table and enjoys her breakfast slowly. She takes her time, knowing it will give her the energy she needs for the busy day ahead. After finishing her meal, she pours herself a cup of coffee. Emma prefers her coffee with a little milk and no sugar, just the way she likes it. Emma, to herself, sipping coffee, that's good. Now, time to get ready for work. Getting ready for work. It's now 8 o'clock, and Emma needs to get ready for her job as a teacher at the local school. She walks back to her bedroom to choose her outfit for the day. Emma enjoys wearing comfortable yet stylish clothes, especially when she's teaching. She opens her closet and pulls out a white blouse and a pair of blue jeans. She also chooses her favorite black shoes because they're comfortable for walking. Once dressed, Emma checks her bag to make sure she has everything she needs for the day. Lesson plans, notebooks, pens, and her lunch, which she packed the night before. She is very organized and likes to make sure she's prepared. At 8:15, Emma leaves her apartment and walks to the bus stop. On her way, she passes a small bakery where the smell of fresh bread drifts through the air. Emma thinks about stopping for a pastry one morning, but today she has no time. She arrives at the bus stop, where a few other people are waiting. Emma sees an elderly woman sitting on a bench, and next to her is a young man wearing a suit, looking at his phone. Emma smiles at them politely. Emma, to the elderly woman, "Good morning. The weather is nice today, isn't it?" Elderly woman, "Oh yes, dear. It's much warmer than yesterday." "Perfect for a walk later." Emma, "Absolutely. Have a lovely day." Emma stands by the bus stop, and soon the bus arrives. She gets on and greets the bus driver with a smile. Emma, to the bus driver, "Good morning." Bus driver, "Good morning, miss. Off to work?" Emma, "Yes, another day of teaching." "Hope your day goes well." Emma takes a seat by the window, her favorite spot. As the bus moves through the streets of the town, Emma looks outside and watches the buildings and trees pass by. She enjoys the peaceful moments on the bus, which give her time to think and relax before the school day begins. Arriving at school, after a 20-minute ride, Emma arrives at her school. She gets off the bus and walks toward the entrance, where she sees some of her students already playing in the schoolyard. They wave excitedly when they see her, students, cheerfully. "Good morning, Miss Emma." Emma, smiling, waving back, "Good morning, everyone. I'll see you in class soon." Emma walks into the school building and heads to her classroom. She loves the energy of the school in the morning, the sound of children talking, laughing, and preparing for the day. Inside her classroom, she takes a moment to organize her desk and prepare for the first lesson. At 9 o'clock sharp, Her students file into the classroom and take their seats. Emma greets them warmly. Emma, to the class. Good morning, class. How is everyone today? Students, in unison. Good morning, Miss Emma. We're ready, Emma, laughing. That's great to hear. Let's start with our English lesson today. English class. Today's English lesson is about learning new vocabulary related to fruits. Emma writes 4 words on the board: apple, banana, orange, and grape. She points to each word and says it out loud, encouraging the students to repeat after her. Emma, pointing to the board, everyone, repeat after me. Apple. Students, together. Apple, Emma, banana. Students, banana. Emma, orange. Students, orange, Emma, and grape. Students, grape. Once the students have practiced saying the words, Emma holds up pictures of the fruits and asks them to name each one. Emma, holding up a picture of an apple. What is this? Student 1, raising her hand. It's an apple, Miss Emma. Emma, nodding. That's correct. Very good. And what about this one? She holds up a picture of a banana. Student 2, enthusiastically. A banana. Emma, yes, excellent. You're all doing a great job. After practicing the words, Emma asks the students a fun question. Emma, now, who can tell me what your favorite fruit is? Let's start with you. Sarah. Sarah, smiling shyly. My favorite fruit is an orange. Emma, very nice. Sarah. What about you? Tom. Tom, excited. I love bananas. Emma, laughing. Bananas are great. Who else? Several more students eagerly raise their hands to share their favorite fruits. And Emma listens to each of them with interest. Math class. After the English lesson, it's time for math. Today, the class is learning about basic addition and subtraction. Emma writes some problems on the board, starting with a simple one. 2 equals. Emma, pointing to the problem. Who can tell me the answer to this problem? Student 3, raising his hand excitedly. It's 4, Miss Emma. Emma, smiling. That's right. Good job. Now, what about this one? She writes 5 to 3 equals. On the board, student 4, thinking for a moment. Is it 2? Emma, yes, very good. You're all doing so well today. The students continue solving problems, and Emma walks around the classroom, offering help and encouragement to those who need it. Lunch break and chatting with colleagues. At noon, the bell rings, signaling the start of lunchtime. The students leave the classroom to eat their lunches in the cafeteria, and Emma heads to the teacher's room, where she meets her colleague Sarah. Sarah, smiling as Emma enters the room. Hey, Emma. How's your day going so far? Emma, sitting down and unpacking her lunch. It's going great. The kids are really getting the hang of their new vocabulary words. Sarah, that's awesome. I've got a science experiment with my class this afternoon. They're so excited. Emma, that sounds fun. What are you doing? Sarah, enthusiastically. We're learning about how plants grow, so we're planting seeds. The kids are going to water them and watch them grow over the next few weeks. Emma, nodding. That sounds like a fantastic lesson. I'm sure they'll love it. The two teachers enjoy their lunch together, chatting about their students, their lessons, and their weekend plans. After finishing her sandwich and apple, Emma checks the time. Emma, well, I'd better get back. I've got an art lesson with my class next. We will continue the story of a day in the life of Emma in next video. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you learned something new today. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and press the bell notification so that you never miss on new updates. Have a nice day.